Good morning, long time no see. Last time I saw you all, we were heading to Nashville to showcase some breweries and just a lot of food. We kind of overate the last time we did a travel TVL. Now we're going to DeKalb County. We're going to Mentone today, a little town up in the mountains on Lookout Mountain. We're going to show you some great vacation rentals that you can go spend some time at. We're going to take you some great places where you can find some food. We're also going to DeSoto Falls and Little River Canyon. So a full day packed ahead of us with a lot of things to do.
Travel TVL, powered by University Kia.
We are here with Chanel and Joe Cuspino, and we have a full day ahead of us going through Mentone, seeing some great properties to stay at. If you come and visit and want to stay the night, we also have some places to go eat, some places to go shop. So first things though, the places that we're going to see that you're involved in when it comes to properties to stay, talk about what kind of the environment is up here on the mountain.
So the environment is, depending upon where you're coming from, it's a much cooler environment. It's a quiet, laid-back environment. It's not the busyness that you might find in Gatlinburg, which is great. But if you're looking to spend quality time with family and friends and bond and just kind of detox, which we all need, that's what's so wonderful about Lookout Mountain in Mentone. And that's what drew us here several years ago for our first vacation home.
And you get a variety when you stay at these different places that we've seen so far. Right now we're at the Eagles Perch, and you get this incredible view behind us. And so can you talk about the differences that you have between these places? There are similarities, but can you talk about what are so unique about some of the places that we will see?
So at Mentone Vacation Rentals, it's real important to us that all of our houses are unique and different from one another and from basically other vacation rentals you might find in the area. We're looking for quality, we're looking for beautiful views, even if it's in the forest. We have some that have boulders around them and old schoolhouse ruins. Of course, these beautiful views. We have some that can also be wedding venues, and we have our French Quarter Inn, which is more high-end, like a five-star resort, very fancy. So depending upon what your need would be, we're able to accommodate that.
All right, we are at the Tigers Inn, and I'm speaking with Chef Golden and Chef Wells. We just had a spread and a half, I'd have to say. We had a lot of options of food. Can you just talk about kind of your menu? You have so many different options, from shrimp and grits to a cheeseburger to salmon. What was kind of your choices behind developing your menu and the food that you serve?
I mean, at the end of the day, we wanted to give options to customers. We try not to put anything on the menu that's not superb. We try to keep it as delicious as possible. So as far as the seafood goes, our background gives us a little bit of experience in that, and the ideas that we got together, we just spent a few months prior to opening, getting together and coming up with menu items.
When you look at your menu, and I don't think any of us could really decide exactly what our favorite was, but if there's something that it's just a regular day for you and you are looking for something to just snack on or that you want here while you're at work, what's the kind of one menu item that really draws your eye every time?
I would say our fried deviled eggs have been probably the biggest hit that we've done, or the apple fritter. Those two would be two of our trademark branding, so to speak.
There's a great art community in Mentone, and we get to go see some shops while we're here and see some great art galleries. Can you talk about that and what that has been like to draw people here, not just to stay and relax on the mountain, but also go see some great art throughout the town?
So Mentone draws people from all around because of the artisan community, and there are so many different artisans around, from candle making to glass blowing to actual, art painting. We actually have some artists that will come on property and teach you how to paint these beautiful views and go home with that, which is really cool. And so most people that come here, they're also looking just to kind of lazily stroll through town, shop, and find local wares. They're not looking for the big box stuff that they can get back in the city. It's all about local. And I have to say too, even with prices rising right now, prices here are really good for that kind of art.
Well, we are at Miracle Pottery, and I'm with the owner, Valinda Miracle. Can you talk about what happened, why this became such a prominent piece of your life?
Well, it's a miracle that I can make the pottery, but it just happens to be my last name. And the miracle comes in when I had a bad car wreck one day, closed head injury, and lost all short-term memory. And the doctors would say, she's never ever going to be any better. You just might as well put her in an institution because she's never going to get better. She's going to continue to get worse. God in His sovereignty sent a dear friend to me And she said, Valinda, sometimes you can use the artistic side of your brain and it'll trigger your memory. And we took a 1-week pottery course. We started making pots, and I sat at that wheel and just created day after day after day. And little by little by little, God in His sovereignty gave me my memory back, gave me this beautiful talent. All this is not me. I love what I do. Pottery is hard work. It's very labor intense, but it's so rewarding.
When you want to come to Mentone, you also have such a possibility of going and shopping, relaxing here, but then if you want to, you could even go to DeSoto Falls and see a great waterfall and see a great large state park. So can you please talk about how that is such a great influence that people coming up here maybe just planning to go to the state park, oh, you have to go to Mentone to get to that state park, and so you get to draw them into this area then also then to stay here maybe.
Absolutely. DeSoto Park is kind of still a hidden gem in Alabama. People that are close by in Huntsville and Birmingham, Atlanta, Chattanooga, they don't realize we're less than 2 hours to beautiful waterfalls, especially when it rains and snows. They are raging. You would not expect to see that. We have beautiful canyons that are called like Little Canyon of the South, like the Grand Canyon, so Little Grand Canyon of the South. We have a lot of caves. People love to kayak. We actually have fly fishing, which most people don't know about that here in North Alabama. So if you're a real outdoor enthusiast, and we have our travel ambassador, Michelle, that's been taking you around today, which she is, you can bike, you can hike, you can rock climb, or if you're just a little bit more laid back, you can take a casual stroll through the woods on some boarded paths and enjoy it. So no matter what your level of interest is for nature, be it just sitting here and enjoying it, the view, or going out and just going full gusto, you have that.
We are at DeSoto Falls. Look at that. You can see it barely right there. Yeah, there it is. DeSoto Falls. Hey, wait, Patrick. Look at that. He's loving it. We have a fantastic view up here. You can go all the way down there and you can go swimming down in the water down below the falls. It's one of the most visited attractions in Alabama that I've heard. We're at Little River Canyon National Preserve. Another waterfall to show you. If you need to come swimming, you can definitely go swimming down there. I haven't done it. Haven't jumped off the waterfall either. I don't know if you'd want to do that. I won't recommend it, so don't keep my word on that. We're at the secret place, and you have this great waterfall with the swimming area. Just listen. Absolutely peaceful. We got to drive a golf cart around here at Lil Mole Run Golf Course in Mentone. You can't tell me I have to do anything with a golf cart because I'll say yes. I'll always say yes to driving around a golf cart. It's an easy decision to make.
So we do offer 2 types of memberships. One, if you play more than 3 times a week, it's a little bit higher, but your golf cart's unlimited, and you get to play as much as you want to. The ones that play 2 days a week, you're still a good option, but you have a $10 cart fee. If you play more than 3 times a week, you're definitely getting your money's worth.
It's been a packed day. We've taken you as many places as we can, and you get the same deal that you get in Nashville or Chattanooga or Birmingham. If you go to any of the places we visited, you tell them Charles sent you, and they'll upcharge you an extra 10%. It's a great deal. I don't know how we continue to work this out with places we go to, but it works out every time, and it continued here in Mentone. So we hope you found some great places to visit right here.
Travel TVL, powered by University Kia.